Battersea City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
G'day, Swati Kub, and bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, right?
We are here with Pascal from Health Hut Pattaya, and he gave a wonderful talk on what you call smart nutrition. So, in about 100 sentences or less, what is smart nutrition?
As I said, after about an hour here, smart nutrition is making compromises between our habits, what we like to eat, our bad habits, weaknesses, and the necessity of taking care of our body. So the smart nutrition is, in short, is okay, you can keep your diet as you like, but don't forget to add to your lovely body machine, what it needs every day to work properly.
Yes, and one of the things, for instance, I'm a great believer in if you don't take it home, you're less likely to eat it, right? So, for instance, I just don't have wheat products in my house.
You don't have wheat product?
No, because, modern wheat is what we have now. Because of the Green Revolution and Borlag, we have what we eat now with wheat is unnatural.
Yeah, you and I are still in a minority of people, unfortunately, but it's more and more, and especially in Thai people, because Thai people discovered, let's say, the bread, pizza, and things like that recently. And now, after maybe 10 years, and now they start to have also all these issues because they don't have the same body as well. So they used to eat rice for centuries, and now they discover the bread. And the modern wheat flour is actually a genetically modified flour, mostly coming with pesticides and fertilizer. That's why we developed the intolerance.
And short stalk wheat, for instance, it's got way more gluten in.
Yeah, twice as much as gluten is found in modern wheat flour.
Well, our grandparents ate wheat and didn't get fat. And then we eat wheat and,
Yeah, and you have 1.5% of the population that got celiac disease, which is not an intolerance but a hard allergy to gluten. Yeah. So our factory is 100% free of wheat flour to avoid the contamination, the cross-contamination when we make our product.
So one of the things that you really want to go to, firstly, to the website, healthhut.com, but it's with only one H, so healthut.com. Yeah. So you want to go and check that out. But you also you offer many services like membership.
Yeah, the membership is actually to recognize and reward the loyalty of the people, because we have a long-term approach. So people come to us. That's why we offer the services. I think it's a win-win approach. You come to visit me, you sit, we talk together, you pay nothing for the consultation. Afterwards, you decide or not to start a program made with our product on which we have a markup, like any product, in the market. Then, but if you're happy, you will come back. If you're happy about your result, you will continue. Then the business relationship is fair, and that's why the membership is there to reward your loyalty. And then you pay 500 baht for a year, and you get all the services for free, and also 10% off on all our products.
Yeah, no, it's really worth checking out. The smart thing about smart nutrition is it doesn't ask you to totally reform what you're eating, although maybe some people should.
Yeah, but Ren, the main reason is that because it does not work. People try, and a couple of weeks later, when they try to make their best, they expect more than what they can do. I don't know if my English is good enough to say that.
You're quite right. Yeah. Give them something that's doable.
Yeah, it's like someone want to quit smoking. We all have a friend around us that's try to quit smoking, right? And he say, no one can come in my house with a cigarette anymore. It's really strict. But after 2 weeks or whatever, he gave up and then ask you, do you have a cigarette for me? You know what I mean? It does not work like that. We need to take time and don't change your habit at the first time. You just add the good things to your body machine. Then the body does the job. and little by little your self-respect come back. It means you really realize that you have a lovely body, you want to take care of it, and little by little the addiction goes away.
I was very interested. He said some very interesting things about magnesium and how you could rub the particular lotion into your skin, and that was actually a better way to absorb magnesium.
Yeah, there was a better way, but before that, I want to say, people consider sometimes they take magnesium and they have like a miracle results. Actually, this is nothing to do with miracle. It's just because they were in shortage in that essential mineral. So it makes sense that if you don't have in your body some minerals or vitamins that it needs to work properly, then get ready to have problems and symptoms. And as soon as you incorporate this mineral, this vitamin, everything goes fine.
So I also found out just recently that apparently nuts contain a substance that can actually stop you absorbing magnesium. Have you heard about that?
Yes, but the problem is nowadays you have a lot of studies, but not really scientifically proved. So we need to be careful about it, because is it the nut itself or is it the processed nuts? Example, if you want to use almond, and if you buy almond, people now want almond without the skin. Because it's cute, because it's easy. But you need to understand that to do that, they have to process, and they have to add chemicals, they have to heat it, whatever. So you need to see that almond is not the same as another one. Maybe that almond is full of chemicals, and the other one is organic.
So this is where all your Health Hut comes in, because of course your stuff is very, very highly monitored for, well, you told us about all its qualities.
Yeah, for instance, we can't avoid to sell rice in Thailand because rice is really popular here. But white rice is actually, in my opinion, not healthy at all. It does not contain anything, sometimes a little bit arsenic.
and very high GI too, glycemic.
Very high GI. They remove also the skin. That is the only source of fiber. So we have rice, but we choose a brown rice from the north of Thailand, and the owner is a Swiss, together with his Thai wife, and they have many rye, and they don't use pesticide, fertilizer, and they use the water from the hot stream source. Wonderful product.
I'm going to have to try that. Unfortunately, I had some issues. When I first met my fiancée, issues from Myanmar, she had permanent stomach pains, she had colon pains, and it was like, I managed, with the help of Dr. Kamal Singh, I managed to convince her to go off chili for a month. And then those pains went away, right? But then, of course, she got constipation, because she was eating all this white rice. So then I had to get her to take oat bran and stuff for that. But I would dearly like to get her onto a better source of rice. But as you know, it's like virtually impossible to convince Thais that chili and rice could be problems for them.
What amazes me all the time is looking to the girls, for example. They like buying cosmetic stuff for the beauty of the skin, and they add some product, right? But actually, if they have the knowledge in nutrition, they will focus on the gut. Only on the gut, because everything you have as such as skin issues coming from the gut is a signal that something wrong here, and you need to provide the best food for your gut first before anything else, which is fiber, dietary fiber, pro and prebiotics, and enzymes, digestive enzymes to allow you to digest protein in your diet. When you do that, almost everything else is going well.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of kefir. They did a mini study. They just put some people on normal yogurt. They put some on prebiotics, and they put some people on kefir. And the kefir people tested through the roof better than the other two. Wonderful substance, kefir. And I must admit, I make it with normal milk, but you're starting to convince me that I need to use raw milk, as it were.
If you can find raw milk and you slightly cook it, that's much better, not only for the taste, but about the nutrition value. Pasteurization killed roughly all the good bacteria.
Well, as you can tell, Pascal and I are very passionate about being smart with nutrition. So we could talk for hours probably.
Yeah.
But we have a look at his talk. It is wonderful. It's extremely clear. If you don't like French people, he's Belgian. He's a really good guy, and check out the website. And if you ever come to Pattaya, you must check out his wonderful shop and get a health consultation, etc. Be smart about your nutrition. Thank you, Pascal.
Thank you, Ren.
Thank you,
PCEC.
Okay, au revoir.
Au revoir.